Okay.
The working poor, the price of the American dream. Companies are all about to make a bigger profit. They are doing this by underpaying the workers, only hiring part-time employees so they do not have to pay benefits. Well-established factories are relocating to get cheap labor. This, in turn, is rising their profits, but putting the people that work for them out of work. People that would be working 60 plus hours a week are still living in motels or tents. The people getting permanently laid off are experiencing structural mobility as a group, but they are experiencing a downward mobility as individuals. This is the average middle class people in the United States that are now living in poverty. There is working people living in tents. This is absolute poverty. Most working people are in relative poverty. That is where they are struggling just to put food on their table and a roof over their head. People working are not making enough income for the standard living, while the CEOs are getting wealthier. If I was a sociologist and I was advocating for these people, I would go to the Labor Board or the Workers' Rights Act, or even write a bill to the White House to force these companies to give them a fair wage and to give them the benefits that they so deserve. They work for this. If that meant that the CEOs wasn't getting quite as much profit, well, then that's what it would have to be. And as with the people that I seen, the families in this documentary, I seen that stuck out the one family living in Seattle, Washington, living in a tent, who felt like they upgraded when they got to live in a homeless shelter. These were working parents with two small children that both parents worked but yet could afford nothing but a tent and was happy with the homeless shelter. That is sad. That is terrible. Another lady, single mom in Florida, who worked 2 full-time jobs, could only spend 4 hours a day with her children, to have to move from motel to motel because she couldn't afford the deposit on an apartment. She did get the help she needed. Someone from one of the agencies finally helped her with the deposit. But working 2 full-time jobs, there is no reason why anybody should have to live in a tent or live in a motel in poverty, not knowing how they were going to feed their children. Why the CEOs of the companies are getting richer and richer.